You may be noticing in yourself right now, like decreased satisfaction in the work. Maybe people are like working around you instead of coming to you, or maybe even worse, maybe people are just telling you what you want to hear instead of what you need to hear. In the next couple minutes, I'm going to reveal to you what I've seen great seasoned leaders do to break up this conversation and get into something new. Hey, I'm Adrian Kaler. I'm a leadership coach for company founders, entrepreneurs, and corporate execs, and welcome to Naked Leadership. This simple practice can either keep you connected or get you reconnected to your own work, your team, and the vision. And overall, it can do the most essential thing, which is to increase my aliveness, increase my vitality, increase my engagement in my own life and my work. So here's the very simple best practice. I am responsible for all the results in my work and my life. Let me say that again. I am responsible for all the results in my work and in my life. I'm responsible. If you're watching this video, there's a really high chance you're already very responsible and you're already cut above most of the people that you work with. So I give you that credit. Here's what I want. That for all of us, there's some kind of percentage, maybe it's 2%, 5%, maybe even 10% of the area in which you don't take full responsibility. You might know what that is already. It already bugs you a little bit. I'm going to give you 4 steps to illuminate that because I say your next level of growth is right there. So step number 1 is to slow down and seek out what's not working on a regular basis. Now, you're a human being just like me. We naturally have a pretty self-flattering view of ourselves, and in general, we want things to be working out. That does naturally set us up for trouble because there's issues that are happening that I'm really working hard not to notice. So if step number 1 is to slow down and say, hold on, what's not working here? And I want this to become so natural for you that you do it on a regular basis. There's all this quantitative analysis, like what's working, what's not working, all the numbers and all that. There's also a qualitative analysis, like what's happening for me, what's happening for the team, what are the conversations that are under the table that need to get on the table. You just go looking for trouble out there. Because if you're willing to identify what's not working, because the unnoticed and underappreciated challenges that both you and the team are going through are the things that are actually going to betray your future. So you got to be willing to put language to what the challenges are, step 1. So step 2, once you've done that analysis, is now you ask yourself a really hard question, and it's this. How have I contributed to the current breakdown? Now, there are 2 ways to do this naturally. Either I did it directly, and I did this thing and it had this negative result, or probably most likely because you're really naturally effective, something you didn't do. Now, you might not have done it strategically, or more likely, you might have been avoiding it because of some other conversation. So how did I either generate what's not working? That's hard. That's a tough pill to swallow. Or how did my passivity, or usually very justified passivity, create what's happening here? Here's how this might be working out for you. You see the issue and finally start talking about it when it's an 8 out of 10 problem, right? So this person's gone really sideways. They made a major mistake with big dollar signs next to it. You see it and talk about it then. But reality is you saw symptoms of it a long time ago. And so here's the thing, is if you're committed to being fully responsible, taking full responsibility of your contribution, whenever you have the first inkling of something going sideways, you talk about it then before it becomes a problem. So the next step for courageous leaders is to ask themselves, what's been missing from me? And now what's wanted and needed from me? Like what is called for in the moment? What's called for in the relationship? What's called for in the strategy? How do I need to step up and do something new that I've been unwilling to do before? What new action or what new conversation am I calling myself to in order to make the difference I'm really desperate to make? So step number 4 is the most vital step. If you've done this honest assessment of all these first 3 questions, step number 4 is just simply this, getting committed to the new action. So commitment only requires a couple things. 1 is declare something new, like, hey, this is what it's been. Here's what I'm committed to moving forward. And the second part of a commitment is to throw myself at my declaration. Like, I'm going to make this happen. Here I am, right out in the public. Here's what I'm committed to moving forward. You can count on me. I'm going to make it happen no matter what. That's what commitment is. So if you want ever-increasing vitality that I've been talking about, you're going to take these 4 steps on a regular basis. And I'm talking like daily. I'm talking sometimes hourly, like conversation to conversation, meeting to meeting. You're going to live out these 4 steps on a regular basis. It seems like a threat, but actually the threats are where the possibility lie. If you try this on, trust me, your own next level of pride in your work and personal satisfaction will come after some of these courageous choices that I'm inviting you to make. You're a seasoned leader. People trust you. You're very brilliant. You're very engaged. You know how to play this game. So my question for you is, are you done or are you ready for a new experience? Thanks so much for watching. If you got something out of this, please like and subscribe. And remember, your people are counting on you.